Welcome to my channel. This is my weekly update of raising my miniature horse foal teddy bear. And teddy bear is not going to be a foal much longer. Next week he will turn 1 year old, which will make him a yearling. And today I wanted to talk about what is with miniature horses and driving. Perhaps if you're new to miniature horses, you didn't know that you could drive miniature horses, but that is one of the most, besides being companion animals to other horses, driving miniature horses is a very popular thing to do with them. It is a lot of fun, and although they are small, they can only carry about 70 pounds on their back. They can pull, and I use that term pull in a very careful way, because in reality, when a horse or a mini or a pony pulls a cart, they are not actually pulling the cart. They are leaning into the harness, and the harness is pulling the cart. But we say that. And in pulling a cart, they can pull or carry in that cart anywhere from 800 to 1,000 pounds. When Teddy is fully mature, maybe 3 to 4 years of age, and we start working with him for pulling, probably by the time he's 5 or 6, he would easily be able to pull 1,000 pounds. And it's just a lot of fun. And so today I thought I would just take a minute and show you the harness that I have and show you my cart that I have. And of course, I'm not using this on Teddy right now, but we have another miniature horse, and his name is Salem, and we've had a lot of fun driving him. And that is Salem's cart and Salem's harness, which the cart will eventually fit Teddy. The harness, I will probably buy a new harness for Teddy when he's ready. There is a harness maker that I know of who makes really, really nice harnesses. I use a biothane harness. I do not use leather. I just like the feel of biothane. I like the way it wears. It's very easy to clean, and I just find it much more serviceable. I even use my biothane when I show. But anyway, I'm going to pause this video, and I'm going to show you my harness that I have that I use with Salem, and also the cart. And then I thought I would show you some footage. It wasn't from this spring, but it was from just not that long ago, probably a couple years ago. We had him out in a really pretty area to go driving, my husband and I got some nice footage of us driving, and I thought you would like to see what it feels like to drive in a cart. If you watched my short from this week, I had a tiny little clip from that, and I hope you enjoy that. Okay, I'm going to start by showing you the different parts of my harness. I have a very simple harness, and this, of course, is the bridle part, or the headstall, for my miniature horse Salem. And these, of course, are the blinkers or blinders. And when you're driving, most drivers, not all, but most, will use blinkers or blinders. And it helps the horse to stay focused and helps them not to be distracted or spooked. There are some people that drive without blinders, but my horse Salem was trained with blinders, and I will probably train Teddy with blinders. But that is the purpose, is to help them stay focused on what they're doing and to help them not to be spooked by something off to the side and behind. And coming around here, this is the collar, and it is this part here that goes around the horse's chest. It's also called a some people call it a breast strap, but this is the collar, and this part will go up over top of the horse. And these are called the tugs or the traces. And of course, this is what is going to attach to the cart, and is what's going to pull the cart. Now, in driving, many people think when you're driving a horse, the horse is pulling the cart. The horse is not pulling the cart. The harness is pulling the cart. The horse is leaning into the harness and pushing, and it's his pushing into the harness that pulls the cart. And over here, this is called, let me get on this side so that my shadow doesn't get in the way. This is called the saddle. This part here goes on their back, and this is like a saddle. It has a girth with it. And this is a little, let me get on the other side here. This extends over the horse or mini's back, and this is called the crupper. And this crupper goes underneath their tail. And it's very important, this is stained now, but it's very important to keep this very clean. I always wash this off so that you don't want something rough on there rubbing underneath your horse's tail. They're not going to like that. And this goes behind their hind legs. And this is called the breeching. The breeching Not everybody, especially with miniature horses, uses breeching when they're showing, but I like the breeching. It helps the horse to control if they're going down a hill, and it keeps the cart from, if they have to suddenly stop, it helps to keep the cart from banging into the back of them. And there is something else that is often on the headstall or the bridle, and it's called an overcheck strap that comes over this way. Now, with miniature horses, depending if you're showing at a miniature horse show, they require you to have an overcheck. If I'm showing, and I have shown in a driving club show, an official driving club, they do not want you having the overcheck on the bridle. So I've gotten used to driving without it. Sometimes I will put it on if I'm going into a show that's a miniature horse show. This is my cart. This is my easy entry driving cart. It's called an easy entry cart because, as you can see, it's very easy to get on and off the cart. This wooden part here is called the dashboard or the dash. Mine is made of maple. This cart was made by a cart maker out in Illinois. And so I had some upgrades on it. But the dash was originally put on carriages and carts to keep the mud and rocks and things from getting kicked up on top of the people that are riding in the cart or the carriage. And these, of course, are the shafts. These are what the harness is going to attach to. And these here are called your breeching straps. And they are what are going to attach onto the breeching. And of course, I showed you before on my harness, the tugs or the traces, they will come down along here and they will go on this, what's called a spring tree. They will slide on here and there's a little bit of give in it. And then this will go through to hold it in place. And that's what attaches it to the cart. And of course, this is my footrest. This is actually comes on and off. If I'm going to show, I'll take it off, but I keep it on most of the time. It's just like a little piece of carpet. Keeps your feet from slipping. And this is the seat. I have an extra wide seat and extra high back. Mine is very, very soft, but that is what the seat looks like on my cart. This is what it would look like if you were sitting in the cart to drive. And let me show you the back of it. My wheels are air tire wheels. They are just like bicycle wheels, and you can get wooden wheels or you can get solid rubber wheels, which I might switch to solid rubber wheels. And this is my whip holder, and this is my special driving whip that I had made special for me out from a woman out in California. It's called an ultralight, and this is really, really light to hold. It's made out of carbon, actually. And of course, the whip is not to go whipping the horse. The whip is used if you're driving. You usually hold it slightly to the left like this at around 10 o'clock, and you use it to touch the sides of your horse as an aid, just like you would use your legs if you're riding. I hope you enjoyed that little virtual drive with Salem, and I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about and profited by learning a little bit about the driving harness and my easy entry cart. And next week will be an interesting week. It's Teddy Bear's first birthday, and also he will be getting gelded, scheduled to be gelded on Tuesday next week. His birthday is on Thursday, so be sure to check in next week to find out how Teddy makes out with his gelding, and also to celebrate his first birthday. And if you want to follow my journey in raising this little miniature horse foal, he won't be a foal for long, but I plan to do a lot of new things with him. He's going to need a lot of training, and eventually we hope to train him to drive. So be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to follow this, and click the notification bell, although I normally upload new videos each Saturday and a short usually on a Wednesday or Thursday. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like, tell your friends about it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the nice spring weather if you're having nice spring weather, and I will see you at the next update. Bye bye for now.